Hi everyone. So as we all know, the recent examination which get happen on the 11th of April, and we are going to do the analysis of this examination which is RBI Assistant 2026. We are going to do the analysis of this examination. Okay. How many people had given this examination which had happened on the 11th of April? Let me know into the comment section. The second thing you have to know about this examination was easy. The level of examination was easy in every shift. Okay, it was not something very difficult, but in every shift it was easy. Today I'm going to give you a whole analysis about how was the examination. Okay, there, let's go over there. If I can say that the examination which was happened on the 11th of April, it followed the traditional pattern as it is, how it was happening into the 2025 or 2024. It was exactly the same how earlier it was conducting. There was 2 points which was high speed. High speed was necessary. High speed was the most important point for this banking examination. Like in any banking examination, high speed is the most important. Just like similar in this case also, high speed was important. And accuracy is also important. Correct? You should attempt 100% accuracy with whatever type of questions you are going to attempt. The overall difficulty jo thi, that was easy across most of the shifts in this examination. The person who is new over here, who have doesn't any idea about how this examination get conducted, so this examination having total questions as 100, and there is 60 minutes for each, and there is a sectional timing. What is this sectional timing? Most of the old students already know what is the sectional timing means. For the new students, I'm going to tell you what is the sectional timing. As here you can see, it's a 60 minutes examination. Okay, so in this 60 minutes, in banking, most of the examinations having sectional timing. What is this sectional timing means? If it's completely the without sectional timing, then it's like a 60 minutes examination, and you will get all subject question at a one time, and you can switch from, for example, this is English, this is quant, and this is reasoning. You can switch from one subject to another subject, and from another subject to first subject. Correct? But in sectional timing, you can't switch from this subject to this subject. Once the subject timing of English get over and the quantitative had started, you can't go back to the English. Your timing is already over. That's what calling the sectional timing. Okay. Key metric, if we see, that is speed and accuracy, were deciding the factors. Okay. Now let's divide the difficulty breakdown. Okay. How was the examination? If we break down the difficulty, I'll see in English language the questions was 30, in numerical ability it's 35, and reasoning ability 35. That's what containing total 100 questions. The difficulty level of English was easy. It was a lot more easy. For quant, it was easy to moderate. Not exactly very easy or something like a very difficult. It was easy to moderate. And for reasoning, again it is easy. So overall difficulty level was easy. Then let's see about what is the good attempt analysis. Let's do the good attempt analysis. So for staying ahead of the cutoffs, the following attempts with 95% accuracy are considered safe. Like for example, if you attempted 26 to 28 questions in English with 95% of the accuracy, you are able to clear the English. Numerical ability 31 to 33 with 95% accuracy, and same for the reasoning, which is 31 to 33 with 95% accuracy. So which means target overall score. What will be the target overall score out of 100? It is 88 to 94 is the safer score. Now let's go to the reasoning ability analysis. Let's do the subject wise analysis. There was only 4 focus area. First one is puzzle, where there were 15 questions. The first question was on the floor basis. Second one was on the circular seating, and third question was regarding the box puzzles. The second pattern, which was syllogism and inequality, where there were the 10 questions, which was standard patterns, and it is very scoring topic to get very well score into the reasoning. Then there were some series, and which were 5 questions, alphanumeric and number series. Now there are some miscellaneous questions, which were 5 questions, which is like the direction and scenes and blood relations. Okay. Now let's see about the quant, how the quant analysis. Topic distribution was simplification, came for 15 questions, correct? This is dominant part, tested basic calculation speed, okay? And this is the highest scoring. If you did these questions with 100% accuracy, your quant gets safer, okay? Then there was DI 5 questions, which was on the table or line graph based. Then there were 5 number series questions, which were like missing number pattern. And there were arithmetic, okay, 20 questions there, which was on the profit and loss, simple interest, compound interest, and time and work. Now let's see about how was the English language paper. So reading comprehension, we're having 9 questions, which is like story based and which is very easy. Close test for 5 questions, which is contextual, vocabulary based. Then there was error detection, 5 questions like basic grammar rules, subject, verb, agreement type. And then para jumbled 5 questions was there, which is like logical flow of a simple narrative. Shift wise variation, yes, there was a lot more shift wise variation. Like while the difficulty remained consistent, minor variations were observed, like for shift 1, which was the morning shift, simplest of all, that was the simplest of all and highest attempts reported, okay. Then there was shift 2, which is the afternoon shift, which was quants was slightly more calculative or moderate, you can see. And then in shift 3, English featured more vocabulary intensive RC. So after normalization, expected to play a role due to these minor differences. Now let's see the strategic recommendations. Continue practicing tables up to 30 and squares up to 50. This is for the new students who hadn't prepared for the banking yet or the RBI assistant yet. Then accuracy, in an easy paper, one wrong answer can push you out of the race, and that's very true into the banking examination. Mains transition, start focusing on banking awareness and computer aptitude immediately. Now let's see about what about the people who attempted with a good accuracy, around 95% accuracy if you attempted questions. Then what to do next? Start the main preparation at this moment, okay. ASAP start the preparation for mains, because there are higher chances you will get to clear the mains too. So start it ASAP. Don't wait for result or anything. You attempted very well. Okay. That's all from my side about the RBI assistant examination, and see you tomorrow. Bye bye and have fun into the studies. Okay.